Hi, this is Sky from Blue Line Eraser, and normally I'm plugging my own great product, Blue Line Eraser, that removes those blue water-soluble fabric marker lines from your projects that you're all dreading, but now you don't have to because it works so well. But I love great tools, and today I want to feature two products that were developed by Renee Haddon. Red Snappers, Renee's Red Snappers, is one of the products that I was talking about, and she does a demo on her website, which is www.quiltsonthecorner.com, and it's really informative how those red snappers work. She puts them on the frames, the leaders on your quilting machine, and it is faster than pinning, and in my case much safer than pinning. And this is the product that I'm highlighting today. It's Renee's Red Edge Snappers. And this is what they look like. And you're still thinking, what is it? Well, this is so awesome. What you do is you open these up, you slide your fabric in, your backing fabric that you need to hold while you're quilting, and you snap this down, just like that. And instead of having one clamp that can distort your fabric, you've got this whole edge that's clamped down. Then you clamp to this elastic. Yeah, and they're great. But my problem was the 12-inch, and they do come in three sizes, 12 being the smallest, and then they have 16 and 19. But the 12-inch was still too big for my machine. So I'm going to show you how to cut them down to fit your smaller machines without damaging the hinge or anything about them. Yep. You're looking at everything you need to be able to cut down those red edge snappers. You'll need a tape measure to measure the length that you need to cut them, a pencil to mark it with, and this is my Clover little iron with an attachment that they sell to cut templates. It gets hot and it'll cut right through those edges just like butter. Yep, there it is. And what you're looking at is my little quilting machine, which is a Husqvarna or Viking mega quilter. And I just took the tape measure, had it go up against this back bar, and it measures about 9.5 inches. And I cut it down to 8.5 inches because that would give me a 1/2 inch on either end to play with. So that's the first thing you need to do, is to measure between your two bars or your quilting area. The next thing you need to do is to remove the elastic part where you clamp to out of the little clip. So you've got to move it around because you don't want to cut that. So you've got to move it up and out of the casing. There we go. A little bit of a process, but it's doable. So there you have it. You have it's got two little zip strips here and here. So I'm going to take my scissors, and yes, I didn't show you that you need scissors. That's the fourth thing you need to do, is scissors. And I cut on both sides because I just want to take that out of there, this little piece, because I won't be using it again. And so the elastic's out of there. Then I want to take the tape measure, and I know that I need to cut it at 8.5, so I'm going to take the pencil, and I used something else before, and I like pencil better. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I've marked it with a pencil at 8.5 inches. Probably can't see that, but that's alright. And I have been heating up the little iron, because that's one thing you can't rush, is having the little iron heat up. Okay, I've been heating this little iron for about 10 minutes, and it's really hot now. So I'm going to take the blade to my mark, and I'm going to just go through there, just like that. It just slices really easy. And the clamp is closed, and you want to make sure you don't touch the round part, the up part of the blade to the clamp, because you'll leave a little booge. So I'm just, as you can see, it's just going through there quite easily. And I'm going to finish going through that just like that. Alright, now, yep, I went all the way around the outside edge, and now I'm going down the center because there is part of it that's da-dum. So, and it's kind of a little soft here on the edge, so I don't like the way that looks, and I'm kind of anal that way. So I'm going to take this excess off with the blade. Just make sure it's kind of smooth, because I don't want any rough edges on my clamp to catch on the... It's just like that. So now it's resized, and I'll show you how to put the elastic back in. Okay, so now the last thing we need to do is to replace the elastic in the casing of the clamp. So at the end, you can see there's you can see almost 3 chambers, but this larger one is where we're going to put the elastic. We're going to run it through there, and we'll do it just like this. Run it through one end to the other, just like that. And then I'm not going to use zip strips because a lot of us sometimes we don't have them. So I thought just tying a square knot would work, and it does really well with the other one. So I'm going to do left over right and pull it kind of tight, and then right over left and pull that knot like that. And then I'm going to pull it really, really tight, flatten it out, and then I'm going to slide it down to the end just like that, and then I'll tuck the end back up in there, and then the knot. Got to get it where it'll lay down flat. Get that first loop in there, and it'll slide in there. Okay. Pull it up at the top and pull it around to the bottom, and then it'll pull itself back up in there. Really, it will. Come on, knot. Oh, it's just because you know you're on video that it's not working. There we go. You can see the knots inside the casing. Runs along the outside. Then we're going to open it up. Open up our clamp just like that. We'll slide in some fabric. We'll pretend it's our backing fabric, and we'll put it in all along that clamp just like that, up to the back, all the way up to here. And we'll snap one side down, and then slide our fingers down that, and it'll snap in place. Then we'll take our clamp and we will clamp it to the elastic. So the whole entire edge of our quilt all along here is going to be stable and straight. Yay! We're going to all thank Renee for such a great product.